Welcome to the second episode of the podcast, PokeTown Podcast. And in this episode, I'll be talking to myself again because I don't have anyone to talk to yet. But that's okay. In this episode, I'll be answering more questions, but this time it's Google suggestions. So without further ado, let's answer some Google questions. In my opinion, of course. The first question, will Pokemon cards go up in value? And my personal answer to that is yes and no. I think there's still wiggle room for them to go up in value because of the Team Rocket set that's coming out soon, or may have came out by the time you're watching this. However, after that, I'm really not sure. Because we're starting, I believe, a new generation of Pokemon cards. We're leaving Scarlet and Violet. So, because of that, I don't know if the hype will stay up. Don't get me wrong, I think the Pokemon card hobby is in no danger. It's just, well, how do I put this? It'll go down in value, I'm guessing, within the year or so, but not dangerously low. Like, it'll go down a healthy amount, if that makes any sense. But this is all my opinion and speculation. I could be totally wrong, and it could just be growing and growing and growing uncontrollably. Now let's move on to the next question. Why is it so hard to get your hands on sealed product and Pokemon cards? Personally, I believe it's a combination of the hype for the upcoming 30th anniversary, just new fans in general, and scalpers. Can't forget about the scalpers, unfortunately. Because of all this hype, there is the scalpers, which ultimately takes even more stuff off the shelves. They raise the price, fewer people can actually get their hands on the stuff. It's kind of sad, really. Now, the next question was, what should I invest in when it comes to Pokemon? But I already answered that in the first episode of the podcast, so I guess if you haven't checked out that episode, go check it out, please. Alright, the next question. Should you get Japanese and Korean Pokemon cards before the tariffs kick in? My answer to that is absolutely. You'll get them at a better deal, honestly. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Mainly because, well, as it is, it's hard enough to get Pokemon cards, and when the tariffs kick in, it's going to be even harder to get them from out of the United States. And what I mean by that is, overall, it's just going to be more expensive, the hobby, unfortunately. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Alrighty then, the next question is, what is the newest Pokemon set? The newest Pokemon set is Journeys Together, as of time of this podcast, anyways. They also brought back trainer cards for Journeys Together. Trainer Pokemon cards, I should say. As in, they're Pokemon on the cards with trainers. Not as in, like, supporter trainer cards or just trainer helper cards, but actual Pokemon's trainers. You know what I'm saying. And final question from Google. What is the oldest cards you can buy from Pokemon? And that would be base set. And technically it would be not even English base set, but I believe Japanese base set. Please, in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to learn. Anyways, that is it for this podcast. I'll see you, or hear from you, in the comments below. And yeah, maybe for the next podcast, you can add questions, Pokemon related, of course, in the comments, and they might be answered on the podcast. See you guys later. Bye.